It's 3 a.m. right now, and I know it's super random. I'm just up. Hope you guys can see me, but um, it's put on my heart that I wanted to make a video about this, about how maybe you watching, right? You're probably tired of your current situation, and you're at the point where you're super committed, right? Like, you're so tired of just living this constant cycle, and you know that if you don't do something about it now, then it's only going to get worse from here, because things will get busy, your life will be filled with all of these responsibilities, and you won't ever actually have time to fix yourself, right? And why would you want to fix yourself? Because we all understand that us at our core beings is what truly matters, in which how much we can achieve in this life, right? I know that materialistic things and the vanity means basically nothing, since we can't bring it with us when we pass, but seeing how much we can actually get out of this one chance of life is extremely important. And the more that you're held back, the more that you're wasting it by letting distractions stray you away from your purpose, then the more you're just going to be wasting your very precious time on this earth. Think about it. The second, like 1 second from now, you're never going to get that second back. I know it's scary to think, and you can like overthink about this stuff, but like the hour that you waste in traffic, you're never going to get that back, or like something like that, right? That's just a quick example. But our time is so precious, and the less you care about your time, the less that you make it a priority above things like, I don't know, what your friends think, your family thinks, what even your partner thinks in some cases. Like, sometimes you need to put yourself first, or make sure that you're good before you can help anybody else, before you can show up for anybody else, because you can't really help that much when you're a sinking ship yourself. And you know this if you're the type to lash out at other people, you're the type to, spread this negative energy that you have, feel very sad all the time. And like, you don't want that, right? You need to be able to fix within to be able to be a beacon of positivity and light for other people, right? If you truly care about the people around you, it's your responsibility as a man, or maybe you're a woman, to fix yourself and be the best position to help have their experience of life be better, right? You need to practice that selflessness, or else you'll be selfish for the wrong reasons. Every single time that I say, oh, put yourself first, I get mixed opinions, but only the ones that truly get what I mean are the ones who are going to take it and actually get something positive out of it. All right? But our time is super precious. And the more you wait, the more time, the more hours, the more days, the more weeks you spend pushing back what you're supposed to be doing, the less time you have living as the person that you want to. And you'll only be able to live as that person just for a few years, right? Alex Hormozy breaks it down super well, the concept of time. Even though a lot of people think 40s or 50s are the middle of your life. But if we truly break it down, it's your 20s, because you practice your 60s and upwards with a lot of pain in your joints. You're not working the same. It's more eased off. So what does that put you at? Like 55 down, right? And we know that like around 18 is where you start off. So your middle point is probably your 20s or 30s. if that makes sense. So if you're around that range, then you're already at the halfway point. You don't have much time left. And I don't tell you this to make you anxious. I tell you this to actually start doing things urgently, waking up and not letting distractions stray you away from what you should be doing towards your purpose. Every single time you're making these low effort excuses for yourself to be mediocre, for example, for me, right? I'm gonna be really real. It was the gym, which taught me so much and was the start of everything. You know, I'll tell myself, I'm sore today. I don't have to go. I'm tired. I only got 5 hours of sleep. I have to do this. I don't have time. I'd rather buy something from outside so that it's more convenient. All of these half-assed, low effort, like settling for less decisions I was making, it only kept me away from my actual goals, living the person that I wanted to be. But I don't want that to be you. I want you to actually break that cycle that you're in, or else you will stay there. It will only get harder. So many people think, once I retire, then I can actually focus on my fitness. Oh, maybe when like things are less busy with me right now because I have this, that, school, work, I'm taking care of this. Like, all of these things are excuses. And okay, I can validate your excuses. Say, yeah, all right. Well, yeah, I understand that you don't have time for this. I understand that you have school. I understand that you have work. I understand you need to study. You have a business. You have a relationship. You have a kid. All right? Now what? What do we do from here? Because that didn't get you anywhere closer to your goals if I validated all these excuses to you, right? And knowing that there is somebody out there who has all of the problems that you just listed, still goes out and gets it and is in incredible shape, why would I even validate your excuses? Why would you give yourself more of a break if somebody's working harder than you? How does that make sense, right? The only way that's possible is if your mindset is just cooked, you know? And the environment around you and the little ecosystem you've made for yourself where you're good at making these excuses, you're good at lying to yourself, you're good at like making it easier for you to do that. Like, that's the only thing reinforcing this negative mentality. But I'm here to tell you right now, it's possible for you. You can do it all, right? It just takes more work. And why would you even be afraid of that? Oh, it's because I don't want to suffer for the little time that I have in life. Oh, I don't want to, have to go through all this pain. It's too much. It's too intimidating for me to do. Tracking macros just seems like overkill, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, it just takes this much to be exceptional, right? It's not normal to have like an above average physique. It's not normal to be above average. We weren't wired to be like that. We were wired to survive. Yet you still want it in your heart. You still want it in your heart to be above average because you see these guys online. You see all these people online and you look up to them. You think, damn, how did they do it? I don't think I can do that. But you've never really compared yourself to them in a way of like, what the heck did they do to get there? And what's the exact step-by-step I can actually do to get there, right? Me right now, oh, I weigh this much. I look like this. I have this much amount in my bank account. What can I learn from these people that I can apply so that I can actually start moving towards that goal, right? Or what actions do I do now and I live by so that I can at least get closer to wherever they're at, right? The way they think, the way they look, the way they live, all those things. You have to actually want it and pursue it because on the other side of that, it's staying the same. It's looking in the mirror and not accepting what you see. It's always being disappointed. It's always being stuck in this routine-like lifestyle where you're just basically drifting and you hate it, It's trying to escape from your reality by going into these distractions such as scrolling, Netflix, video games, women, smoking, drinking. We all know these things are bad, but we still let them control our lives because deep down, we still like to indulge in it instead of actually do what it takes to escape that. Even though we know full well that all these vices, all these addictions don't do any good for us. But the people who are stuck there are dopamine addicts. They stay searching for dopamine. They stay wanting this high. They want this certain level of feeling because their actual lives are miserable. They're miserable. But they're not willing to escape that by doing that hard work that they deserve to do anyway, right? And if you're not willing to do that, then just stay the same. Stay stuck. Stay in that cycle. But if you are willing to change, know full well that it's possible. Know full well that there's somebody out there with a worse position that has tried it and done it and has exceeded way farther than any expectation, even farther than you've ever been, because you're still stuck there. And the only reason why is because us as humans, if we don't have that much on our plates, we were made to work. We were made to be pursuing. If you're a man, you understand that you were born to build. You've had to build your value. You weren't born with any. You've had to build your personality, your looks, the way you dress, the way you speak to people, your confidence. You have to build all that slowly. Build the courage to go out and talk to people. You have to do that. You were made to work. So if you're not pursuing something or working towards something, then you're going to have problems anyway. Your mind will start giving you problems. That's why it's just human nature to go towards these problems, right? These distractions, these addictions, these vices, these things holding us back from our actual purpose, right? If you're not taking the problems that your purpose comes with, your mind will give you problems anyway. So you will suffer regardless. Either suffer what it takes to achieve the goal or suffer remaining the same and mediocre. You have to choose one. But I promise you, both is possible because of how much our minds are capable of. I've spoke to countless guys. I've coached many people. If you don't know who I am, my name's Eric and I'm a fitness coach. And oftentimes a big theme with all of this is just the problems that they deal with in life are actually the problems holding them back from greatness. Whether that's getting that physique, whether that's getting that girl, whether that's getting that dream car, that money you want to get, any of these things. And I'd say fitness is the foundation, since you learn so many of the life lessons you need in order for you to achieve those other goals, right? Fitness is a start. You have to start with fitness because you learn so much about yourself, the problems that you have, and lessons that you get from that, and the discipline and habits you build from that. You're able to duplicate and put into these other goals. And so being in this position, I understand how much it takes for you to go from absolutely nothingness, skinny, fat, addicted to porn, addicted to smoking, addicted to drinking, addicted to hard drugs, addicted to, sleeping around, or addicted to or wasting so much time on video games and watching Netflix, being a dopamine addict, to escape from this and achieve an exceptional goal of getting in the best shape of your life and actually achieving that physique that you see online. That means you have to put the hard, imperfect, difficult reps in. And most of the time at the start, you'll see no results. But with the right systems, with the right level of accountability, right? And if you can't get that accountability for yourself, you get a coach, you get some sort of mentor. I've spent thousands on mentors before for my business, and I wouldn't be in this position if I didn't, right? I wouldn't have taken it serious if I didn't put some level of sacrifice, level of investment into it, right? This emotional investment and this money investment makes it so that I actually take it serious. And so in doing that, that's what actually pushed me over the edge. That's what it takes, right? With the right system, you'll be able to achieve it 10 times faster as if you did it on your own. Yes, can you do it alone? Of course, but it'll take way longer than you want it. And everybody knows faster results is always better. And if you can learn from somebody who's been through it, the trial and error, and was able to build this system, you're able to get all the knowledge and basically buy that time that they spent like going out and figuring it out. And you're able to just implement that into your life and get it done your way, right? That serves you. And me with my fitness, I've been there. I've been scrawny. I've went through the trial and error to get to, my physique right now. You can see on Instagram, and I talk about it all the time. I always provide free value, and I'm truly trying to change people's lives. But every single time that I've been able to put my system into somebody's life, I've seen the instant results. They're all on Instagram. The guys that I'm working with one-on-one are actually getting stronger than me. But look, I'm getting off track because that can be you, right? That can be you if you actually started trying. That can be you if you understood what you're running away from. You're running away from that constant cycle of despair, and you're running towards your purpose. You're running towards a better fucking life. But guess what? It takes difficulty, right? It's going to feel so new. You're going to feel so stupid, but that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. If you feel stupid, that means your brain is actually getting worked. If you feel stupid, then that means you're actually going out there and challenging yourself. And what happens? Growth only happens when you are challenging yourself, when it's difficult. You don't grow when it's comfortable. Growth occurs outside of your comfort zone. So what you need to be doing is going out and taking that imperfect action towards your goals, or else you'll stay stuck. You'll stay the same. But I know you know this already. But I know that it's in you, right? You fully understand that you're tired of your situation. You fully understand that if you continue down this path, it's only going to get harder. So what do I tell you to do? What do I call you to do? I call you to just run it, right? Think less about it. Don't overthink about it, and just start doing. Go out and do it. And if it doesn't work for a set of time, and you know that it's been getting you nowhere, keep trying new things, right? But eventually stick to a routine that you can absolutely do and is a non-negotiable routine, and it's guaranteed to work. You gotta figure it out. Everybody who's been successful started from fucking zero, and they needed to put in their reps to either do the research or pay somebody to help them with that. That's what it takes. If you want years of wisdom in the snap of your finger, you buy that with money. If you think you can do it on your own, fine, do it on your own. But if you're somebody who's starting off at this level, right? You hate the way that you look. You know that your confidence would be so much higher if you looked a certain way, you felt actually good and high energy, and you were able to actually add value to your current character and the core of your being by building that resilient mindset and being able to be capable. And look, you don't have to do it alone, and you don't have to do it for a long time. Book a call in the link in the description, and we'll talk face to face, one-on-one. It's free, and I'll qualify you to see if you're a good fit. I'll be willing to work with you one-on-one and actually show you my systems and show you the way to success. I promise you that if you looked better, if you felt better on a daily basis, meaning like high energy and always feeling actually clean and healthy, not lethargic, bloated, or, with brain fog all the time. And if you were actually capable and added that value to yourself, meaning you were able to, run fast, if you're able to be physically competent, your life would literally just, boom, it would go up. Your life would literally change, right? Because there's no way anybody's stopping you if the core of your being was valuable, right? Maybe you can have money. Maybe you can get women because you're funny or something. But it sets you apart when if you take away those things, you're still the man, right? If you have your body, the one that you've built, that's not something that you can buy. That's not something that you can get like this. You can get charismatic and start talking to a woman, and you can get a decent chick, right? You can get lucky, win the lottery, and you can have a lot of money, but a physique that's respectable, that's something that you cannot buy. So yeah, that was a quick vid. Either DM me on Instagram, I'd be willing to chat. I look at all my DMs, every single one, or book your call. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things, and I'll see you guys in the next one. This was a bit random, but whoever needs it needs it.